Another day, another layer of dust to wash off these windows. It's actually light enough right now and there wasn't moisture that I think I can just brush it off the rag. That'll be a lot easier. I've got so far a nice mixture of yellow peas and spring wheat on top of the cab. Soon to be garbanzo beans up there too. Once it's all said and done, a couple months of rainfall on this, leaving this outside will make a nice little gooey mess up there that, no, we're not doing that. They're going in the building and I'm gonna clean that off. What's nice too about these combines is we greased them really well yesterday and we didn't get quite the hours on them, so I don't have to grease today. Man, that's sure different than the old days. The old days were daily greasings. Those of you that maybe don't know, these are the world's largest ag tires by Titan Tires. These are the 1400 LSWs. They say Goodyear Farm Tire. They're not Goodyear. It's a different company. Titan Tires bought out the farm ag division of Goodyear's tires like quite a few years ago. Ran completely separate, but they kept the Goodyear name because it was, well, it's a well-known name. So, anyways, this actually is Titan Tires, technically, but it's an LSW 1400. And then back here, we've got our LSW 750s. These are the 750 60R30s, and they're a pretty standard tire, I think, these days on most of the combines. And they're big, they turn nice, they ride nice. They look a lot meatier than the other combine. But yeah, it's a good fit. We're really liking it. I see my patch job right here is holding up. I may have went overkill. It's like like 3/8 iron I put on that. It was a scrap piece that fit, so you know what? That's okay. Metal's metal. Welded on, solid. But I have to keep an eye out for any more spots. This thing's known for getting little wear holes in it. So far, not bad. This combine just passed 1,500 threshing hours, a little over 2,000 engine hours. So it's getting there. It's kind of sad to think that we've only had these combines for 2 seasons now, and it's already over 2,000 engine hours, but that's how you survive on 30 bushel wheat out here in Montana. So for you aviation nuts out there, you know, pre-flight inspection, walk around the aircraft, grab the ailerons, flaps, you know, all that good stuff, and look for any kind of damage, cracks, make sure all your linkage works. Same kind of concept here as a combine operator. Walk around, or a truck driver, pull off my nice layer of straw that I left on here. Go through, check the header, look for anything that might be unusual, discolored, look for bearings, belts, just anything that might stand out. Catch it now before you're in the field rolling, and hopefully we can get things fixed before it breaks down. But most of the time, there's really not a lot to worry about. They just kind of keep going. So let's hope today's that day. And these little guys, fortunately, haven't had a lot of soft fly, so really don't even need them. We could probably take them off. We've been running them. They probably have added at least twice as much damage to the cutter bar. Less stuff like that breaking, like that guard. See, the tops broke off. Still cuts, so we're leaving it. But I know for a fact the moment we take them off, we'll get back into soft fly ground and not put them back on. So we're just gonna keep them off for now. Chattel McDaddle's in the quad. He's doing a really good job. We got him trained in that. It didn't take him long. That's one machine you want to make sure you know what you're doing in, because, well, for one, it's not ours. Thank you, Case IH. You guys are awesome. And thank you, Umberfirth, for providing that Brent grain cart. You guys are awesome, and we don't want to wreck your stuff. But Chad's a good operator. He's done a really good job. He's careful, and he thinks ahead. And he's a pilot, like me. Is there another shovel? I'll give you a hand.
I screwed up.
Oh, this was your day.
Yeah, this is mine.
Wow.
I screwed up.
So, we have a mystery. Wiggles 3 times now has had open gate hoppers on this truck and has left piles on the ground 3 times in 2 days. He's never done that before. We think there's a phantom wireless signal that's opening the gates up on him, and he doesn't know. Because those are wireless gates, you can press a button and open and close them. We have the remotes, we took the batteries out of them, and they're still opening up, or at least unless he's forgetting to close them, which we highly doubt that's the case. So we kind of wonder if something to do with that new tractor or something is causing an interference and telling those gates to open up on themselves. I don't know. It's weird. We got to figure it out because we're getting tired of cleaning grain off the ground. These 5 grain bins are not ours, actually. They're our landlords. And we just feel it's very fitting to put their grain in their bins because they're right here on site. There's like 25,000 bushels of storage here. We'll probably use most of it. We'll find out at the end. These are a little nicer. I think these hold a little over 5,000 a piece. Those ones are like just under 4,000 a piece. Pretty small grain bins really, but they are nice to have here. And with that new Rem grain vac, that V12, oh, it doesn't take long to suck these things out. It's awesome. Woke up to another day without smoke in the air, and man, it's nice. It's just gloomy. Smoke in the air is just gloomy. But we're still supporting our firefighters. There's still fires all over the country, so be safe out there, guys. Keep fighting those fires. Keep that air clean for us. And we're done with this field. Good. It averaged 42 bushels an acre. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's good. So we'll dump in the grain cart here, get that set off. We're gonna go run the combines in the next field and keep on moving. And then when we get out of this area, we'll get back to the main farmyard. So that'll be good. Let's dump. For the first time in a while, I'm not gonna drive a machine. Like I took over B-Spine, Chatty McDaddy's in the quad track, and I'm gonna go chase Wiggles as he takes the load to the grain bins, and I'm gonna watch the grain bin as he fills it because it might overfill with his load. They're small bins, it doesn't take much to fill them, and I might be the grain bin moving guy, or auger moving guy. Got my trusty Yoda with me. Thinking about selling this pickup. Good pickup, just not really the right kind of pickup I need on the farm because I need something with more seats, more power, and more towing capacity. This is a great, I want to go off-roading pickup, or I'm in high school and I want a little pickup to drive around. This is for you. Won't take long to fill that baby up. That truck will probably top it off. So I'll just sit here and wait patiently and then give him the it's full, stop loading it maneuver. I'll show you, but I don't want him to stop it right now, so I'm not doing it. That wind beats these grain bins up. Pot well's already broke off right there on that lid. So I'll butt this all up when we're done here, just the wind doesn't rip that off, but that's a common problem with wind. They build these things light, and they're pretty tough, but years of wind banging on them, it's amazing. It can affect it. That one's full. Let's head up here and open the lid on this next one, and then I'll get the auger all set up and move it over. I just got done kicking Chad's Not Sad out of the quad track. He's maybe a little sad now, but he wasn't sad when I shut up the door, just when I kicked him out. Got a little pouty face. He'll get over it. Went ahead and dumped 70,000 pounds on that truck. It is full. It is very full. There goes sad Chad right there. Don't worry, he'll be a happy Chad not long. But we are gonna shut down. It's finished all the grain way up north. All that's taken care of. What's left is now east of us a ways. It's ready to go. I guess I'm gonna sign out here in a second, maybe. Good morning. We're off. A little bit of servicing. I actually have yet to put fuel in this tractor. It's at just under half tank. DEF is 3/4. So I'm just gonna keep running it and until it gets down. We'll see how far we get. So far, it's actually been pretty good on fuel. I'm surprised. I thought this thing would eat the fuel a little more, being a 620. It is also a 500-gallon fuel tank, so there's quite a bit of fuel there to go. Plan today is we're still gonna use the cart to transfer all the grain from the combines to the baggers, so I should be able to keep up a little further field today, but this ought to work. And then as we get a little further, we'll probably have to get the auger set up and start using trucks, and the trucks will dump the combines, and then they'll dump into the grain cart through the auger, and then I'll dump into the grain bagger. Let's get going that way. Oh man, I saw it get to 2% slip. Oh, there's 2, 3. Oh, I'm spinning the tracks. Not really. 87,000 pounds, let's go. I don't need to make it full. Plus I got a couple ditches I gotta cross. All right, about 1 mile road trip, and we'll get to the grain bagger, get it unloaded. Wiggles and the leg arms, I think, are there ready to roll, and then hopefully I can get leg arms in this tractor, get him taught so that I can go run a bagger, or maybe get Chad out of the combine, and then I can run B-Spine. Cross the county road here real quick. Back into our field. Careful not to take out the gas line marker. And we're off this way.
Okay, first of all, the bag is not straight. We understand that. In fact, I was the one supposed to keep it straight, so you can blame me. But that's not the issue right now. The issue is, well, it's not really an issue. We're done filling the bag, so now we gotta pull the bagger forward and put the boards on it and crimp it tight. There we go, crimp it tight. Anyways, we're gonna do that. So, move it forward, cramp it, put it in. I'm saying that wrong. Let's just watch. Back in the big building here, we got a bunch of bags sitting in pallet, and we got one on the skids here already. Unload it, or the bagger is right here, so let's put the bag on, get ready for this harvest. There we have it. That was actually quite easy to put that thing back on. Now that we know what we're doing, it makes it easier. Anyways, it's on there. Let's go get this thing ready to go.
Morning. Wiggles here. Well, we're out here prepping an area, getting ready for the next bag. Nick's doing some back dragging and some ground prep. We'll go have a look at it. There's a rock. Let's get that out of there. What we're trying to do is get rid of a lot of these rocks, lay down the stubble back, so when we lay down the bags, hopefully it's as level and flat and everything we can make it. We got a few more passes. Hopefully by pushing all this stuff down, doing a few back drags on it, bag will lay a lot flatter and we'll pull out and lay flat nice. Bam, 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 bam. Don't gotta worry about those ones. I think that's a wrap. I think that'll work.
Nick's unloading into me right now. I'm in the John Deere tractor, and since this tractor does not want to go straight, it just keeps doing this even when you're not touching anything. I'm gonna just make sure it's going in a straight line so it won't have a mess like this other one. It's not a mess, it just looks ugly, so let's try to make that better. No, everything's working on great, and this is fun getting to try this. All right. See this little plastic piece right here? When we put the bag on the unit, we didn't quite get the folds right, and I think there was a spot that was pinched. Well, grain got inside, curled it, cupped it, and it caught on the side of the grain bagger, at least that's what it looks like, and tore a suction out of the bag. So we're bagging along, and all of a sudden, oh no, we got the bag ripped open. You see this big pile of dirt here? Well, the reason what we did here, or I'm going to explain what we did here, is we took a piece of plastic, taped it to the side of this grain bag, draped it down below underneath, so that way if water does rain down, it'll just rain off of that spot where it's got a hole in the bag. And then we piled it full of dirt right here, so that way the bag is pushing against it and it can't split open anymore. That's a sucky deal, but apparently I think we'll make it happen. When we unload it, we'll find out how much of a hassle it is. I wish we caught that sooner. It is what it is, you learn from it. Let's go look at the second mistake. When we start the bags, you take 2x4s, you put it underneath here, flip it underneath, and then you start building a pile and letting the grain bagger push against the pile. Well, two things that we did wrong, I believe. First thing, when we started this here, we didn't put enough bag out from the bagger, so we kind of had a little shorter. And I backed the brakes off all the way so that way I can get that momentum and shoving it forward. And the first mistake was we didn't bring enough bag out this way, I think. The second mistake is we're using that massive grain cart and we didn't really just trickle into the bag and slowly get a mound in it. We kind of emptied it in there faster than we probably should have. So what happened was it really loaded this section of the bag and stretching the bag and it's starting to split open. Wiggles is over there, he's putting patch on it, doing an excellent job. But I think it's gonna be okay if we put a bunch of Gorilla Tape all over that and just watch it along. I think it's gonna be okay, but yeah. Let's not make that mistake again. But the thing is, that is our mistakes. That has nothing to do with the bagging unit, has nothing to do with the bags. It doesn't look like imperfections on the bag. We just made the mistake of not really doing it correctly. We were told correctly how to do it, but we failed to do so, I think. But you learn. That's how you learn sometimes. These mistakes are how you get smarter at times. We know what not to do on the next bag. We got like 4 more bags, so I think we'll get it right on the last one. In my personal opinion, once you get the bag set up and you start going, it's actually a really smooth process, and I actually am pretty impressed with these bags. If you don't want to make mistakes like this, you're going to be fine, but well, kind of made a few mistakes. So right down here in the corner is where it pinched the bag. It started getting a little wheat in there, and we weren't watching it, and the straps weren't tight enough, I think, and it curled that plastic, got a wad, caught, and then ripped it open. But that is something that I talked to Loft Ness. They said they haven't heard of that happen before, so I think we were just happened to be the guinea pigs of what not to do. Okay, don't do that. Just don't do what we do. In fact, actually, you probably shouldn't do what we do unless it's right. So don't do anything unless it's right. So anyways, all right, let's get back to work.
loves that truck. Don't underestimate the love of Wiggles and the 9370. Those two are like this. That's good though. He takes good care of that truck. There, got my tractor back. All that talk of training leg arms to run it, bad idea. I don't know, he's all right, chasing me down, trying to get in this thing. Oh man, it's that season again. I don't know if you can see, but there is a haze out there. Yeah, fire season. It's back. It just makes it muggy out here. You just can't see very far. It just doesn't feel very good. It's hot, smell of smoke. This fire comes from the mountains west of us a ways. It's not near the farm, but that smoke travels for hundreds of miles, and it's coming here. So, drone footage is gonna be, but sunsets will be. We are flying the firefighter flag. It's the USA flag, black, white, with the red stripe. It's to honor firefighters, because right now they are fighting these fires. Okay, let's go drive. One thing about this scale here, this is 74,400 pounds I've got on the cart right now of wheat. It's kind of fun watching this as I'm driving around. If I press the brakes, I can watch the weight shift to the drawbar or the hitch weight, and then I can watch it go aft when I go up a hill, go down a hill. It's amazing, these scales. I think there's 5 of them. They do a pretty good job at keeping tabs on what's going on inside that cart right there. If someone were to climb on there, instantly, boom, it would have the adjustment. I wish we had a cart with scales on the farm all the time. That right now, I'm keeping logs of all the product coming off this field we're putting in the bags. That way I'll know exactly how many bushels are in those bags, all thanks to that guy. Thank you, Brent at Umberfirth. It's a good cart. It's a really good cart. That's a good setup. And that guy needs to be dumped, so let's get going. We've got 93,000 pounds on here. Let's take it back. That's enough. Let's go put it in the bags. So far, this land here has been yielding pretty good. Not horrible. Not super excellent, but good. So that's good to know. Even at 620 horsepower with boosting up to like 650, 680 or whatever it is, when you have about 1,800 bushels back there in that cart, you feel it. I mean, I am trying to do 14, 15 miles an hour. You get on a slight hill, it makes this tractor work. I'd be really curious to see how our 600 Big Bud would handle it. I think this thing would outpull it easy, to be honest. But I do feel like the power on this tractor doesn't really kick in until you're about 2,000 RPM. The Bud, on the other hand, has power in a lot lower RPMs because it's a huge displacement compared to this engine. It's got like 3 or 4 more liters. Well, this is a 13, that's a 19. Oh, so that's, what, 5 more liters? 6 more liters? So 6 more liters of engine, well, you get a lot of lower end torque with that. But anyways, yeah, this tractor I think would outpull the Bud. Gonna believe it. But leg arms took the tractor again. I'm kind of digging this. I'm hoping to get a chance to actually get around that thing without being in it. It's just, those quad tracks just look mean. I don't know about you guys, they just look mean. That 2,000 bushel cart and that thing rolling down the road, 14, 15, 16, maybe 21 miles an hour. They're pretty awesome. Chasing leg arms down on the side-by-side and well, I lost my hat. Just can't keep that thing on my head. Maybe it's because my hair's getting thinner. That could be what's going on. There, all right, much better. Okay, now I can be a good operator. Well, this is pretty sweet. I was just sitting here waiting for the combines to tell me they need me. And I got a beep and I looked over and it said service is due. I was like, oh great, here's the service screen. So we just hit the 50-hour service and it says right here, check the following: engine oil level, hydraulic oil level, transmission oil level, engine coolant level, fluid level, DEF AdBlue level, secondary cooling system, wheel bolt torque, wheel weight bolt torque, idler and roller wheel oil, gear, general tractor inspection. So it tells you what each hour increment you should do. How cool is that? So like the 1200 hour, grease doors and lock hinges, engine air filter, blah, 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 perform transmission, clutches calibration, the 3000 hour mark. Let's look at that one. Check engine valve adjustment by dealer. Oh boy, that might be pricey. So anyways, I thought that was pretty neat. The fact that it tells you what you should do when you hit those service marks instead of just saying, hey, you've got a service alert, take care of it. Good job, Case IH, that was good. That was a good touch. All right, I want to give you guys a quick update on something. So just a little bit ago, Tony Fast and I put together a fundraiser to help out Iowa after the huge destruction that took place in there. And anyways, we were hoping to raise $15,000 between the two of us, with us pitching in $500 each out of our own pocket. Well, it's well over $20,000. In fact, I think the last I heard it's like $24,000. So you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for your generous hearts. Stepping On Ministries is going to use that money to keep their equipment running. I've got a bunch of footage here. I'm going to show you guys just some snippets of what's going on there. So I hope you enjoy and see that your money's being put to good use, helping people's lives. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm going to write another $500 towards it because that's what I told you guys. And I got a haircut. And I shaved. But it's nothing like Tony. Okay, hope you guys enjoy.